somehow. Okay, live, and here we go. A proof map, so I have an idea what kind of map style it would be, but then I saw this grass and reactor uphill or what it was. So it is maybe a bit... I know, because I thought of prof. Yeah, we have prof and proof. Proof I haven't seen since a long time with a map. Okay. Well, then let's go. Interesting. Ugh. That's probably not penalty, right? Oh no, this penalty. I went over it on purpose. I thought at first that would be the stadium grass, the bottom stadium grass. But then wondering why such a block would exist. Oh damn, it's laggy. Oh, I have this flimmering on the monitor, but why do I have that? Ah, and there we jump. Well, I don't know if you can even see that in stream. I don't know if that's just a monitor thing or if you can actually see that. Where's the finish now? Oh, I think I hit the finish. Why is this so extreme? I mean, I have the PC on since quite some time. Dude. Oops. There's the safe finish at the bottom. Okay, I guess I just check out the GPS now. I think we have to go here. No, that was wrong. Ach Gott. Where is it? It's GPS press forward, so it's basically press forward directly at the start. I saw the text after I did my first turn in the live rounds and I thought I have to go press forward there. Okay, let's check. So inside, that's obvious. Keep the grip. Auto slide, yeah, with a bit of brake. So, avoiding penalty, getting nicely around, and pretty far right. Not much happens here, so now we have this turn. Nice drift. Oh! Okay, so I missed this. Now, good that I watched the GPS. And this is the correct finish here. Okay, it's probably just the monitor that is having this weird flickering. It's really awful though. But yeah, the finish there was also a different kind of flickering, the normal Trackmania flickering, I would say. There. lost the gear, so this drift has to be better. So, and here... Oh. You can fail that, apparently. Okay, but is my respawn now already such a bad line that I can... What? What even is happening? We have a no prey. Ah, that's also nice, so we cannot soup it. Holy shit, also I don't have the exact same line than the GPS, but holy shit, I'm not making it at all. That is dangerous then. How? I mean, now I went over the penalty here. That's probably slowing me down too much. The annoying thing is I cannot really train it, huh? Because I have that CP right before, so my line is already and my speed is already set in stone. Okay. We go again. It's not a good start, way to outside. Now I have a comparison at least. Also I can already say that in the cup, as at the moment it feels very difficult to hit that. Like also in that round I only barely made that jump. So at the moment I have the feeling that in the knockout I would go safe way there. But maybe I just need to hit the crest line better and then it's getting easier. .3/10. 3/10. Also I did lose a bit. But it's not that much. Ugh. Ah, shit. Dude, no. The freezes. Also, first of all, 32 scripted. What is this? Also, stop script engine. Bye bye open planet. Was nice having you. For the people that don't know yet, I'm still in holiday, still playing on my laptop here. It is extremely smooth, I have to say. Oh, half a second, but only 60 seconds in position. I mean, to be honest, on the map is not much happening. So I have to hit the start, like now. I often lost way too much. And that part here is like super important, because there is not much happening after this left drift. It's now all full speed. I landed full on the penalty. So then we have one drift here, and then again long full speed section, and then only the finish drift. It's quite important that you hit these things well, because there are not many. Ah, okay, where do I brake? It's quite a late brake? Naja. Didn't really figure out where the best spot is for the drift. Okay. Oh god, we only have 2 more minutes. This damn flickering on my monitor, it is way too extreme. Didn't have it the last days like that. I try to ignore it, but it is challenging. Yeah. Oh, wow. I actually thought I would be safe with this, because it was such a huge improvement. But I'm only 55th. Fuck. Look how much I lost in the start, in that run. That's not good. I cannot finish again. 57th. Like the last days. It is always close on the laptop, but to be honest, when I was not on my laptop, I actually failed the phone quite often last month, like on my good PC, but on the laptop I'm actually close in making it, but oof, why is it always that close? Ay, 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 ay. I hope it is enough, but we all know like the many Mariuses will be pulled. I'm missing 9/10 to the first, what the heck? 62nd. Hold yourself in. Waiting. 64th? Oh my god. I hope it doesn't change. It seems to be 64th. Whew. Yeah, easy. No, let's check the world record. I cannot see how to gain 9/10. Okay, some of these drifts, if you hit them really well, can make a difference. He comes from far right there. Good to know. Yeah, that's very clean. Okay, it is literally just more speed out of the corners. And in SpeedTech, it always makes a huge difference because you have such long full speed sections or fast sections after drifts, so the drifts become really important to hit. Yeah, Joe, so I only realized it when I watched the GPS. Like, I also missed it in the beginning, and only the GPS told me, and I luckily watched it quite early. But it's not a big difference. There is a difference, but it's like 2/3. But of course it can make the difference. So I will get rid of Discord. Because nobody joined as usual. So Discord, Task beenden, boom. See ya, Discord. Like I have to do anything I can to avoid these damn lags like on my monitor. I don't know, just try to get rid of some programs. Yeah, it is this. I forgot how it's called, but I don't have that all the time. It is like the last days it was fine, but now it did make it. So yeah, I don't know what causes it, because the last couple of the days I didn't have that issue. But it's extreme. It's super extreme. Also the last time that I had that was when I was visiting my friends over New Year's Eve. I always want to say Sylvester in English, but over New Year's Eve, I visited my friends, and there they plugged in the beamer so that I played Cup of the Day and they could watch on the big beamer. And there I had that as well. But this is not the case now, so I don't know, nothing changed to the last days, but I have this issue. But if you don't see that in stream, it's of course better for the stream quality. Because if you would see that, what I see, you would notice it, definitely. Like, it is way too extreme, but it's just a monitor thing. Oh, the checkpoint is white now. The checkpoints are white now. Huh. I will have a hard time in driving this. Like, it becomes very difficult to ignore at this point. Ha, 34th! Ha, imagine how many people must have crashed that section with the reactor jump. I was 55th or 50th or something, and I went up to 33rd. Just because I saved the reactor part. Oh yeah, true. And that's especially funny when we Germans use an English-sounding word that the English people don't even use in the same context. Best example is handy. Like our mobile phone, the smartphone basically, with that you can call others, we call it handy. Like, where do we even have that word from? If it's not used in English language in that context. Anti-Kai Schnurdraht. Okay. Actually, when I was going when I was hiking, there was enough time for me to think of not so relevant stuff, and I was thinking a lot of things in the German language. But since this is an English stream, it would be a bit too extreme to talk about it, but it is quite interesting what we Germans do with our verbs. I mean, we Germans are known for, like, our language is known for that we can create many words and that we can just put words together and create a new one, you know? But also with verbs we are like that. Like, I realized that in English there are also some examples. For example, come, and you can put the be or over before, and then you have become or overcome. But exactly that scenario, we have it so extreme in Germany. Like, I didn't realize it when I just speak the language normally, but now I have time to think about it. And there are some prefixes that we can put in front of a verb, many different prefixes or prepositions, and we create new verbs with that don't really have much to do with the ground verb, with the normal verb. It's so completely different meanings. And we can create like 20 verbs out of one verb, just by different prefixes. It's actually crazy. And for the Germans under you, just think of the three words stellen, legen and setzen, and think how much words you can create when you put stuff before, especially prepositions, but also something like end, fährt, sehr, and stuff like that. Like, you can create so much, and it has nothing to do with stellen, legen and setzen anymore. We use it in so many different contexts, these words that we create there. Schlagen is also a good one. But with Schlagen, the thing is that the meaning is often still related to the word Schlagen. While with Stellen, Setzen, Legen, there are partly really different things coming out of it. But we have many words with that you can do that, like many of these easy words, these standard verbs. Have no speed now. It was an easy round. But try to watch the stream on my iPad, but that's also mega laggy, holy shit. Here we go. So. Yeah, I know, umfahren, and my friend lately also said the word ausbauen. And with ausbauen you also basically have two opposite meanings, but umfahren is just a very funny one. But interestingly, you pronounce it differently, the two words. You can say umfahren or umfahren, like you pronounce it differently. speed. Nein. Or my main goal was to be top 32, because with the monitor issues I wouldn't come much further anyway. And I actually dropped by one fucking hundred, no, by a few thousands. I dropped to 33rd. Like, I was 31st before the last turn. I also thought that there is probably a captain behind me. And the one goal that I had, and one, like a few thousands, got sniped there. I tried to finish as inside as possible, but I lost a lot in the start already. I had to release that beginning again, so that I stayed tight, but I had to release for it. So I was already quite a bit behind. And then I caught up nicely, but then came this drift. And here I had again very bad exit speed. Down also has bad exit speed. Down actually jumps. You still see people failing there. Oh, does this guy have enough speed? I mean, cannot be. Yeah, he made it. But yeah, as an example with Sätzen, you have B-Sätzen, Einsätzen, R-Sätzen, Versetzen, Zersetzen. Theoretically N-Sätzen, but that's not really a verb. Then you have Ansetzen, Aufsetzen, Absetzen, Aussetzen, Umsetzen, Widersetzen, Durchsetzen, Hinsetzen. Vorsetzen and Nachsetzen. Naja, especially Vorsetzen. Nachsetzen is maybe not something we use. Beisetzen. Oh, everyone made it. It looked like, at least. Wait, he made it in? Because of what? Or is this just the last DNF? And he's not really in. Let's see if OP Boy is out or not. Well, he is actually in. Like, what the fuck happened there? Who was that failed the ending? Down is again slow in that section. But as long as people fail. I think I saw someone. Yeah. I don't know. There's always a big gap between the first red and the orange place. Like every round now we have exactly 4 people that of Shark. Exactly 4 people that are further behind, and orange, after that section at least, and orange place is still somewhat close. But Shark was lucky. Someone must have failed the ending again. Now OP Boy actually with the DNF, who was lucky last round. Now Shark is lucky. Why do people gain positions in the ending? And I actually lost 2 places. Because Shark got saved, I want to stay with him in the slab. Maybe something happens to him. So far it's a close round. Nobody crashed yet. I think Shark should make it. Normally he should make it. Also we have here 1 crash, but the rest is this time really close. No, Nuclear didn't make it around, but yeah, here it's still close. Femboy with the Ultra in. Wow, look at this. Femboy got 11th. Like, that's so far away from 15th. But so many positions, but it's only like 800. This was a crazy round. Down a bit lucky, because the last rounds he was always having a bad start. With that start that he had last rounds, he would have been definitely knocked out now. But exactly now he also drove a bit faster. So he wasn't in the red zone there. Like in this round you definitely couldn't afford to be far behind. No. Crash from Pika. Okay. Oh, he makes it? Oh my god, still lucky. Also, I saw that Super Kaluf had an issue here. Pika is even in! Shark, what are you doing? How is Pika in? Holy shit, how the heck is Pika surviving this round? Like, it didn't look like he had any chance after everyone made the cut. Also the thing with Super Kaluf was that he somehow, it showed that he had skid marks, so I kind of expected him to nose slide. He still managed to get the slide, but probably had to do a bit of stuff to make it work, and that resulted in a worse drift. And he was quite lucky that the guy next to him actually failed. That was also good for Pika, of course. But then also Shark made a mistake. So, who will crash for down? Also one guy is actually going safe. But yeah, it's not that much slower, but he makes a mistake there. Oh my god, he wasn't even any close to make this turn. Flyer? Oh, I thought the flyer crashes inside. He wasn't even any close to make this left turn. Oh man. So, high pressure for down, this is for the trophies. Juliano made a mistake, so one guy is already down, only needs a second one. Also this is the section where down always loses positions, like every round, but I also sucked there. Like it was also for me a really bad place. Oh, Flyer, I thought he was too low, but he made it. Last turn is gonna decide it, and Flyer no slides to let down in. Why is this so? Oh man. Like, when you see that there was literally nothing happening in the round where I was in red and there were way more players, but now always the guy in first red survives because every single time someone fails the last drift or the finish. Like even Giuliano gets 9th now. Shark played team in F still quite long in the True Talent Cup. That is kind of reborn. He was playing some editions in the beginning, and he's very good in especially tech. But now he plays quite some Team 2020 Cup of the Days. In real competitions, I think there are these full tech competitions where he might play, but I don't really follow them myself too much. So, someone crashing for down again. No. Yeah, the problem is that when they land in this jump here, and they land slightly angled, I guess, and they have like skid marks. They are of course full speeding, no sliding this first part of the left turn, but when they have skid marks behind their car, then they just cannot get that slide right after. Then they have to actually work for it to get a slide, like include a neo slide or really stop steering for a moment and then start steering again. But you don't really have much time to stop steering. So whenever you actually land there and go through the corner and you have skid marks, you have an issue. So this is a good round so far. Yeah, he needs to finish super inside, but that was a very good round. Point 38 he drove and is last with that, with only 1 KO. I don't even know who that is. Was this left already? That was someone that we know. Is it Ender maybe? Nee, Robin? Okay, let's cast the ending. Very close round so far. Only Ekerwolf has a bit of a lead, otherwise very close between all the players. We have Super Kaluf currently in last place, but very close to Yannex. Holo in 4th position. Slightly different jumps in. Oh, this was just a lag, so Super Kaluf is still in last place. Lost a little bit of time to Yannex, needs a banger last turn. But it seems to be not enough, even with a super inside finish, which he actually had. Yannex also overtook Holo, but this is now a point 24 being knocked out, so people are consistent at this time. And the times are getting faster and faster that you need to survive here. Five players remaining. We saw Holo on orange, Yannex on yellow, and then Loudest, Pika and Ekerwolf in front. Next round starts. Let's check also the PBs by the players. So Pika has a 0.05 and Holo has a 0.96, so Pika not with a sub yet. Then we have Loudest with 98, Yannex with a 0.14 only, and Ekerwolf with a 91. Also the slowest time we can conclude is from Yannex, but it's of course pretty close, like their best times are within 2/10. And Yannex is here in 2nd place. The round is also safe if for actually Pika he survives again. How is Pika that lucky that when he crashes he survives? Like after we had such close rounds, we have EcoWolf surviving here easily with a 0.9 and Pika surviving with a crashed run. That is actually crazy that he's so lucky. Like it was now the second round that I realized where he was in red and multiple seconds behind and still made it. Also he definitely has chosen the correct rounds to make mistakes. But himself and Yannex still with these 53-second PBs. Loudus and EcoWolf both with 0.9s. Let's move on. Pika in the lead, EcoWolf follows him. Then we have the battle between Yannex and Loudus. EcoWolf going very far but doesn't touch the wall. Yannex here in 4th place. Gaps remain the same after this drift. Everyone makes this jump. Loudus has a bit less speed, so Pika overtakes him and Yannex is coming closer. Pika with a mistake, Yannex with a mistake, will Pika survive again? I cannot believe it. Is he the most lucky player ever? How is Pika surviving this? It's incredible. He's always crashing together with someone else and comes out ahead. And yeah, nice jinx in the chat. Pika is going to win with a 55.5. Yeah, we will see. Loudus didn't hit the apex, so he is a little bit behind the other two players. Oh, I thought for a moment that he touched, but he actually didn't. He still actually, it was actually good. Like it looked like he lost a lot of speed. But the line later on was good. And he's still up there, and it is Pika in last place. He needs another miracle right now, because the gap is quite huge. This time without crash. Maybe he should crash on purpose, maybe he would survive then. But just going out by pace. I mean, both of the other players have done the sub 53 already. It's just one more drift. Pika has more speed than Loudus, but it's not enough. Pika is finally actually knocked out. It was pace-wise doable to survive, but he had in the beginning too much of a time loss. And the final is between Loudus and EcoWolf. Here we go. Again, Loudus a bit further outside here, losing a bit of time to EcoWolf. But after this drift they are basically equal again, almost at least. Oh, nice turn by EcoWolf. He gets a bigger gap again, also hits this drift nicely. Also nicely inside in the sausage, overjumps the penalty. He remains ahead by around 1/10 and Loudus makes the crash. Will he continue driving? Actually he does for now. But EcoWolf gets the cut done, and maybe he actually sees it now that he has the lead, but he seems to be also on a decent time. Maybe close to the sub. He finishes a bit further outside, so it's only a 0.20. I think if he finished very far right, he might have saved the last drift already, seeing that Loudus is behind. He was definitely on pace for a very low time or for the sub. So GG to EcoWolf.